Good evening and a hearty welcome to our principal, Reverend Brother Rayappa Reddy, Vice Principal, Reverend Brother VV, the guests, parents and my dear teachers. We Paulians take this opportunity to present a glimpse of our events which made the academic year fruitful one. St. Paul's always kept in sync with the tradition of excellence and pride. This institution is being most ably nurtured under the guidance of a dynamic principal, Reverend Brother Rayappa Reddy, Vice Principal, Reverend Brother VV, and our coordinator, Mrs. Fulvance Scout teacher. St. Paul's learning is like exploring the digital world, creating responsible citizens imbued with noble values, and foster the talents and ensure students' pursuit of knowledge as rewarding experience.
In view of child's academic and overall development, the school organized an orientation program. The parents of LKG 2019 and 20 batch. On 15 June 2019, our principal, Reverend Brother Rayappa Reddy, welcomed the gathering and shared the legacy of St. Mountfort, the founder and the mission of Mountfort Brothers. The session started by Miss Anita Alexander, the school counselor. She had an interactive session with the parents on how to prepare the child physically and emotionally ready for school. She advised the parents to spend quality time with the children in order to connect, communicate, and involve the child's learning and development.
Awesome! First day of my school. My first day of kindergarten was a truly momentous occasion that bound to invite a whole flood of emotions. When I entered the school, I was delighted to see the park arena beautifully designed for us. My joy knew no bounds. As I stepped in the classroom, my teacher welcomed me with a smile and cheerful greetings which made my tears turn into joy. My teacher made my day memorable. In course of time, I learned to groom in discipline and acquired learning skills. Don't let the future dry up. Lend a hand to preserve greenery. We, Paulians, set a day to organize Haritaharam on 27 July 2019 with an aim of ecological balance. The event started with speeches on planting trees and portrayed the importance of planting trees is the need of the hour. Each student was given a sapling to plant in a pot to nurture. Students acquired the values and taking care of the environment and to have a healthy and happy living in future. Color up dreams, color up imaginations, spread colors of happiness. Colors Day was celebrated by LKG students with fun and enthusiasm on 31st July 2019. The children and the teachers dressed colorfully to celebrate the occasion. The classrooms were decorated with different colors and objects were displayed to welcome the children. The celebration began with various activities like singing rhymes, dancing and coloring. The celebration was a wonderful learning activity which helped children to enhance the visual discrimination. The spectrum of thoughts to tap the talents of every individual. The class assemblies were conducted for pre-primary students on every Saturday. The assemblies brought out thoughts of choral, reading, dance, action songs, skits of moral values, small reminder of manners and other good habits which are used daily. Which section presented a special assembly where children got an opportunity to exhibit their talents. Assemblies provide them a stepping stone for some great opportunities in life.
September 5th, the day dedicated The selfless team of teachers was celebrated at St. Paul's. The students expressed gratitude and appreciation for the teachers on this special day. A rich tribute was paid to Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. The celebration highlighted the contribution of teachers in students' life through songs, skits, and dance. The teachers were thanked for diligency, sincerity, and hard work.
Co-curricular activities are the activities through which a child explores his abilities, eradicates his weakness, and creates a broader vision of life. The co-curricular activities are conducted in literary, cultural, and sports events. Literary events include public speaking, recitation, story narration, and fancy dress. The sports events include musical chairs, obstacle race, hoopla race, and cycle race. We, the Polians, are always encouraged to participate in all the activities. Winning is not a criteria, but participation matters. To add glory, consolation prizes were given to boost the participants. The winners were awarded. National Leaders Day was celebrated by the pre-primary students on 13 August 2019 in the form of National Leaders Parade with a free spirit of India's independence. The children were dressed in attire of national leaders and gave speeches about the leaders they were representing. The day marked successful celebration with due respect for our national leaders. The program concluded with a spirit of patriotism and ended with a national anthem. Art is not what you see, but what you make others see. St. Paul's organized the 22nd spot painting competition for students of 3 categories and for the parents. The children and the parents held their imagination wonderfully painted. Students from various schools participated. Overall prize for the junior category was backed by the Polian R.M. Dev of UKGA. It was a very successful event and a memorable one to students and parents as well. The winners were awarded. Christmas is the festival which inspires the spirit of sharing and caring. We at St. Paul celebrated Christmas in all its joy and happiness. The pre-primary wore a festive look with bells, streamers, Christmas trees, and beautifully decorated classrooms. The children with their attire with Santa's cap were adorable. The significance of the festival was well explained through the nativity skit dances and carols. The boundless joy of celebrating Christmas was vibrated with Santa's presence. Vendors' Day was celebrated by pre-primary students to educate children about the market scenario. The setup was created by teachers and students dressed up as vendors and were excited to interact with the customers. The children learned about vegetables and fruits. Parents played the role of customers. It was a fun-filled activity. The activity won overwhelming support of the parents. We really appreciate and thank the kind support extended. Saint Louis Marie Grignon de Montfort, the founder and patron saint of Montfort brothers. He was a great scholar and the man of God who taught poor people and championed their cause. We celebrated the Founders' Day on 31st January 2020. St. Paul's endeavors to pass on the flame of love and charity led by the saint to all the students. Our beloved brothers were greeted with flowers of love and smiles. Our principal in his message highlighted that every student needs to develop the values of our patron Saint Montfort in order to leave behind a legacy to be continued.
Children's Day was celebrated on 13th November 2019 with great joy. The children presented speeches on Chacha Nehru and floral tribute was paid to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru with due respect. The teachers organized a wonderful cultural program, special melody songs, foot tapping dances, and they enacted the disadvantages of cell phone. The program kept us captivated. It was a memorable celebration.
School fete brings a lot of excitement. They are great time to rejoice and celebrate. On account of Children's Day, the school organized fete on 14th November for the entire school. The games, activities, lucky draw and food stall were all extremely fanfare. The fete was a real treat and good entertainment for us. I take immense pleasure to thank our principal, Reverend Brother Raipal Reddy, our vice principal, Reverend Brother V.V. Jose, and our coordinator, Mrs. Sulman Kaur teacher, for their outstanding support and guidance in grooming us to excel in the journey of learning. Indeed, the values we imbibe creates a strong learning environment. We always strive to be ahead and stay above.